Good day to you. Welcome to Better Traction's first podcast. It is about podcasting. I spent so much time trying to figure out the best route for podcast and how I wanted to approach it from the marketing standpoint, from the marketing business standpoint, and then how we needed to be seen, right? The reality of the situation is you can spend so much time thinking about production and thinking about production quality. And the reality of the situation is, as a business and a business using a business asset, right? Your content is your asset. The goal always should be, the simple goal always should be lessening any distance between you and your customers. That's it. If we do that, we're doing a good job in business. Now, obviously, every other KPI and everything really matters. Don't get me wrong. But if we're talking about marketing and advertising and we're talking about what the end goal is, it is to shorten the distance between you and your customer. Full stop. So, waiting in the guise of production, or waiting in the guise of professionalism, or waiting in the guise of whatever. The reality of the situation is you can be professional, centered on the screen, whether you have a branded cap or you don't, or you cut a video or you don't. You can go 5 minutes without notes or with notes. It doesn't matter these days. The biggest podcast in the world started in somebody's living room or basement. It was Joe Rogan, obviously. And he was just shooting the S with friends about MMA and comedy. The two things he loved most, right? Or that he was interested in. I'm interested in automotive. I'm interested in marketing and advertising for any business out there. And frankly, I love doing business foundations, go-to-market strategies, and really ripping it through. Understanding how to do it and make it all tie. Now, there's a lot of different areas to grow, to build, to learn, to everything in marketing, especially if you've been in management for a while. Because are you a practitioner or were you a manager, right? And for me, 100%. I've almost spent the last decade in management rather than in the kind of agency level marketing coordinator role. And a lot of companies need a marketing coordinator. They can actually do the X's and O's. I can do the X's and O's, but I really know how to make it truly work. If you're launching companies, right? You're doing something, right? You are trying to blow a company up. The goal is to simply find a company worthwhile that you can work for and you're excited about, and you can bring that excitement to their customers. Full stop. Now, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a video, whether it's whatever, I mean, the reality is some of the best coaches, business coaches, everything else, that industry is blowing up. And let me tell you, I saw one of the best ones this morning, and I'm always going to be transparent whether I'm working with a company or not. But I personally do not work with the wealthy practitioner. But Dr. Stephanie Wigner brings the house down with energy, potency, alive. The way she uses logic in her podcast to kind of tell you what you should do from a business standpoint or a process standpoint or whatever. She brings the rain. People like that should motivate you just to start. Are you using Photo Booth and then just throwing the video into iMovie and cutting it up and putting logos on either side? That's what I'm going to do. And I've done this for decades. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to show you that it's simple. And it should be simple. Any references I have, I'm going to try to put them in the description. Please call me out on anything if I miss something. And please comment, like, subscribe. Have a great time. But this and any podcast, any content, any business content is built directly to just lengthen distance, or shorten distance, excuse me. You don't need crazy production value, and you don't need to wait. Be expressive, be energetic, and enjoy. Do you need to take massive notes? Do you need to think for a couple hours before you rip it out? Do you need to take 3 to 4 bullet points and then rip through? I can tell you right now, I got nothing in front of me and I'm not cutting this video. I can do this easily. I've always been able to public speak. So why would I not have a podcast? Now, the second I'm not bringing value, I want you to call me out on it. Because one of these podcasts is inevitably is about yes or no people. And do you need yes people in your business or yes and no people in your business or just no people in your business? Or no, you need people that are bring positivity, stand up for themselves, but also if they have an idea, they bring it to the table, right? And people that can be respectful and professional about it, right? It's don't overthink it. Let it rip. Better Traction Marketing. Like, share, and subscribe.